following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. To begin, a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your body are and what the needs of your mind are. What fits well with you. There are millions of men and women, and some of them will make a good match and others won't. The two of you only need to be like a what? A key and a lock. A match that works. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 271. NASDAQ up 33. S&P's up 18. Gold contract down $7.60, trading at $12.74 an ounce. Silver down 9 cents, $16.36 an ounce. Light sweet crude flat, $57.30 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note down 11 ticks, 124.11. 30-year bond down 12, 152.30. King dollar down 157 ticks, trading at 92.950. The euro's trading at 119 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is trading at 112.5 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. What do you have? We get another day, we get another high, and we get some volatility here, folks. Bottom line is that from the, we busted topside. We got up to a price point inside these futures of 26.58. Now, that being said, we just gave up 16 points in the S&Ps pretty quickly. We go to the Dow Industrials, and what you're going to see, the Dow Industrials, we're up at, let's see, I believe we're up 350. We just gave up 90 points. We were at 24,327. And right now you're at 24,204. The Russell 2000, what do you have with the Russell 2000? That's flattening out right now. That's up $3. We're at 1545. If we go over to the IWM, take a look at that IWM. That just, we hit a new high out there today, 154.55. You're at 153.42. The NDX 100, which got slammed yesterday, the Qs. What you have with the Qs is this. The Qs look like they're setting up a small ABC down. What you have is that right now, picture, we had the high come in on Tuesday. That high was $156.69. We made the high with 25 million shares. You go south yesterday with 71 million. You're up today with 45 million, but it's giving it up on price. We've had a high out here today of 155.45, and this whole thing has just happened in the last 20 minutes, and it's just basically giving it up. It's got under the range of today, meaning we're right at it. A break of 154.75, and we're at 154.77, can bring that NDX right back to 154.20, where we actually started the day off today. Some of the higher volume stocks out here in the marketplace right now. You have General Electric is down 30 cents. You got Micron Tech down $1.18. We have Juniper Networks down $1.97. Apple is up $2. You have let's see, Intel is up 92 cents. Some of the look inside the Dow Industrials. The Dow Industrials, the power inside the Dow Industrials out here today, of course, are all the high-priced stocks. And the leader, I believe, is still Goldman. Goldman's putting 43 positive points into the Dow. Boeing's putting 41. United Health is putting 31. 3M is putting 30. And all those stocks are $250 stocks. You get Goldman's a $247 stock. Boeing, $275, United Health, $227, 3M, $242. And, of course, what happens is that the Dow Industrials is a price-weighted index, okay? So the higher those stocks go in price, the easier it is to put big numbers inside the Dow Industrials. And if you want to take a look at Boeing, this is quite a move by Boeing. We bring Boeing back to February of, well, actually, it actually took off October of 2016. Boeing's at $130. You're at $275 right now. The GDX, let's go over to the gold and silver equities. GDX is trading down 12 cents, 19 million shares traded now. What's pretty cool inside the gold and silver market today is this. You got gold metal, silver metal down at their lowest swing points, not enough buyers. That being said, the equities themselves are not getting smoked. They're going into the lowest swing point, and they're going into these lowest swing points with dramatically lighter volume. I'd like to see a rejection of price. It doesn't look to me like we're going to get it out here today. But bottom line, you are coming into the 2230 mark inside the GDX, dramatically lighter volume. If we go over to the largest weighting structure inside the GDX, which is Barrick Gold broke its low. So in this context, okay, this is trouble for the GDX. That being said, well, here, let's go through this first, because this looks like a small, well, yeah, it's a small ABC down. 15, 59, 13, it's almost like $1.70, which would get you down somewhere about the 12.50 mark, and right now you're at 13.70. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's coming back into its strength. Okay, so this took off in February. Yeah. This is going to be interesting to watch this thing shake out. So 1304 is game. Newmont, which is the second largest weighting inside there. Bottom line, that's up. Royal Gold, I think I saw that up too. So we have some divergence. No, Royal's down. Well, Royal's up to 29 cents. Big deal. There is some divergence inside that market out here. Notes and bonds. Okay, so let's take a look at the note and bond market, because the note and bond market, this has continued to want higher price. Now what we're doing is that we're testing the lows of this whole consolidation, and this is going to be really important as to, is it going to hold it or is it going to break it? And this is why. What you're going into is that you're going into your last swing low where it held, 124.06. We hit. It's amazing when this happens. We hit exactly 124.06 today. So it's held thus far. Bottom line is that we'll see if that holds coming into the close. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 277. NASDAQ is up 36. S&Ps are up 18. We're coming right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are up 285. You get the Nasdaq up 38. S&Ps are up 19. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, as we do each Tuesday and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, Andy's got a great show here every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. Get that program right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Now, as you're over at our website at TFNN, you are going to see right on the front page, right in that carousel, our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. If you test drive his newsletter, either one of them, meaning Daily Essential, daily newsletter he has out, or his Technomental Commodity Report, which is the weekly newsletter, you will be able to get his full college classic course, which is 12 essential lessons of trading commodities, folks. And the bottom line is that, guess what? You can't even get this at a college or a university. Why? Because you need the experience, and he's got the experience each and every month. There's going to be a breakdown about what you have to know in order to basically look at the commodity market, trade the commodity market, and guess what? The cool thing here, inside of the commodity business in general, and this in general, I know I'm talking to traders and investors, but the reality is that even if we weren't, you'd want to know how this works because we use these products each and every day. Andy Hecht, what's going on?
Hey, how are you, Tom?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm good. So we had the OPEC meeting today.
Yes.
And you know what? The response to the OPEC meeting and what's going on in the oil market, which is very little, after they extended the cuts to the end of the year, is kind of a commentary on how unimportant OPEC really is.
It's wild, isn't it? That's pretty wild.
And how the U.S. is just overshadowed OPEC totally. So today, the news headline is tax reform. And the fact that Senator McCain came over and is supporting the tax reform bill, it caused the stock market to explode to the upside.
Right,
okay.
Right. And oil's flat, by the way, folks. That's what Andy's talking about. Oil's flat.
Right. So, but the point is, look, the U.S. has become the world's swing producer of crude oil.
Right.
Right. Let's go back in history a little bit. June 2014, price of oil up at $107 a barrel, began a big descent. Took it all the way down.
So 2014, that was the high.
Right.
Okay, cool.
107. Well, the high was in 2008 at 147.
Oh,
but
yeah,
the recent
okay,
high,
right.
$107 a barrel.
Right.
Price came all the way down to 26.05 because the OPEC, led by the Saudis, decided, hey, let's flood the market with crude oil.
Right.
But what they didn't count on was that technological advances in hydraulic fracking was bringing the production cost of North American crude down dramatically.
It's amazing, isn't it?
So,
yeah.
Right. So they basically, and in comes the Russians, who act as mediators because, OPEC, like herding cats over there. You have the Saudis who hate the Iranians, and the Iranians return that sympathy in spades to the Saudis. And the Russians bought a lot of brownie points by convincing them that, hey, you want the price to go up? You got to cut production. And it worked.
Right.
So at the last year, at the meeting last year this time, they decided to cut production, and it worked. Oil went back to $50 a barrel. And then in June, they extended the cuts to the end of the first quarter. And, the market was a little disappointed in that, which sent the price of crude oil back down to $42 a barrel on NYMEX crude. Now, the whole market expected them to extend the cuts to the end of the year.
Right.
And they did so. And they put a cap on Libya and Nigeria. Between the two of them, about 2.8 million barrels a day. And the Saudis have said that, hey, we're going to watch everyone like hawks, no cheating. And the Russians and the Saudis continue to have this bromance going on in their joint statement after the meeting today.
Yeah, they need it.
Right. They need it.
Yeah.
Because the Saudis, listen, this is a marriage of convenience for the Saudis.
Right.
They don't love the Russians. They're doing everything they can to buy a little time, to do this IPO, to raise money.
Right.
They liquefy their sovereign wealth fund so they can diversify away from petroleum revenues. So the news out of OPEC, no surprise. It's kind of a buy the rumors, sell the fact kind of situation.
Right.
But crude oil's not going to go down a lot here because the cuts will continue. We're likely to see the premium of Brent go up a little bit. Let's put a chart of that up here. Premium of Brent probably around $6. Let's take a look. CLEBZF. Let's see, that's probably around $6.20. So that's gone up a little bit. It'll continue to trade at a premium to West Texas Intermediate. And with the prices up here, the biggest fear for the OPEC members is shale.
Yeah.
That's what they fear. Now, Russia at the meeting said, we want to have a plan for a gradual increase in production into 2019.
Okay.
So they're thinking that far and ahead. But the Saudis don't give a hoot because they figure by 2018, they're going to have, 2019, they'll have a lot of money in the bank. And they'll start investing all over the world, not to mention all the money that they're going to have from basically extorting it out of the wealthy members of the Saudi royal family right now, who are paying, billions of dollars for their freedom. In the recent purge. So it's a very interesting situation. But the bottom line, Tom, is that the U.S. today once again overshadowed what should have been the major news story, at least in the commodity markets and the financial markets, which is an OPEC meeting. And now everyone, all in the U.S. and probably around the world, they're talking about tax reform and a gain of 300 plus points in the Dow.
Right.
So.
Right.
The bottom line is, U.S. has the position as the swing producer in the world is politically a very strong position to be in.
Sure.
If the price goes down, we can import oil very quickly. We could turn off this shale. If the price goes up, we can pump it out. The U.S. is becoming a major supplier of China.
Okay.
And that's a big change. A couple of years ago, we never shipped oil to China.
Oh, listen, I remember when they started the gold report that there's plenty of guys at those, fairs that we're at, those traders expos that were talking about peak oil, and that was 2000.
Right.
Peak oil, all right, man. We get so much freaking oil, it's insane. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Where they made the mistake about peak oil, it's peak oil at a price. There's peak oil at $40 a barrel.
Right.
But peak oil at 50 is higher. a higher supply, and at 100, it's much higher.
Right.
You know, if you're going to start, and over $100, you know, with the technology, you start drilling in places like Alaska and everything, you know, the supply goes up dramatically with price. And that's by the way, that's the way it is with most commodities.
Yeah, no,
you know,
it's what the price is. That's why it's a commodity, right?
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly, Tom. Like, let's take copper, for example.
Okay, yeah.
At 80 cents a pound, back where it traded for most of my career when I was trading for Phillip Brothers.
Yeah.
80 cents, you know, yields so much copper.
Sure.
But at $3, you can dig for very low grade ores and still make money.
Right. Stay right there, folks. Andy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 288. NASDAQ is up 40. S&Ps are up 20. Inside the commodity market out there, folks, you get corn up 0.6%. All the rest of them, natural gas. We'll talk about natural gas. That's getting slammed. Right back.
It's that time of year again. The TFNN Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale is back. Through this Sunday only, you can get a 25% bonus on any Tiger Dollar purchase, and up to 10% of whatever you spend will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. This sale only comes around once a year and is one of the most rewarding promotions we have. Tiger Dollars are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product or service. Whether you're considering signing up for any newsletter or workshop in the future, or you're already a subscriber, Tiger Dollars offer an immediate savings on any TFNN newsletter, webinar, workshop, or Master Trader series. And they never expire and are fully transferable to friends and family. For all the details and to take part in this special promotion, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Sunday, December 3rd. And happy holidays from TFNN.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with our man, Mr. Andy Heck. We are talking markets. We're talking commodities. And, of course, don't forget, every Tuesday, Thursday, right here at TFNN. Just jump right on your cell phone, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. Hit Tiger TV. You're going to get a great program. And you can also test drive both or either one of Andy's newsletters. The Daily Essentials, this is a daily newsletter. The way you do that, you go to TFNN, newsletters, trading newsletters. You can test drive that. And, of course, if you'd like the Technomental Commodity Report, which is an investments newsletter, just go to TFNN, newsletters, investment newsletters. You know, this market is something else, isn't it? If we talk about the broad market for a second. It's, you know, when I get a chart of the Dow up here, and if we just go back, so we're at 21,700 September 8th, and it hasn't even, I mean, it's a one-way trip, man.
Well, last year this time we were talking about 20,000, right?
Yeah, last year at this time, I remember this so well because we both thought that this market's not going anywhere.
I know. Boy,
It's like,
boy,
wow.
Boy, were we wrong on that one.
Yeah.
But you know what? Listen.
Oh, listen.
I mean,
listen,
last year, by the way, last year at this time, Bitcoin was $950.
Oh, Bitcoin. Yeah.
Financial inflation, Tom.
Yeah, well, I guess it's going to be a matter of when it comes in to everything else, right?
It is a matter. Now, let's talk about those precious commodities.
Okay.
Silver tipped us off a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it spent a lot of time trading around $17. Couldn't get above $17.30. Couldn't get below $16.80. But earlier this week, you know, kind of cracked down.
Yep.
You know, it did some technical damage here. You know, the lows on the March contract was 1643.50 back on October 6th.
Right.
We got down today to 1634.5.
I know.
So,
right.
you know, on the weekly chart, let's take a look. Not that bad, but on the daily chart, not great.
No. They're both looking over the cliff. There's no doubt.
They are.
Right.
And we have to remember we're coming into a time of the year where, you know, the last 2 years in history, we have had very soft precious metals markets.
Yeah.
No question about it. But precious metals do have one thing going for them this year they didn't have last year and in December 2015. You know, in both of those years, the dollar was making new highs, and this year the dollar is very close to the lows. I mean, it's settling today.
Oh, yeah.
Below, just at the 93 level, very close to the lows, not close to the highs of the year at all. But we are going to get an interest rate raise in December, and we are going to get a marginally more hawkish Fed next year, in my opinion. And we do have GDP growth, which will give fuel for some interest rate hikes. And, you know, the point here is that the gold market, the silver market, the stock market, and most of the markets have blinders on to the geopolitical landscape. They have blinders on to financial inflation. They have blinders on to big changes underfoot in the financial world. And that goes to what's going on in the digital currency world. You know, and let's talk about that for a minute here. To me, this is a Bitcoin. When I first heard about it, you know, years ago, I guess 2012, 2013, I thought it was a video game. You know?
Yeah.
It was a video game. You get a computer, and you mine for coins. To me, it's like you're looking for prizes. You know? So I kind of wrote it off.
They got some prizes, all right.
I gave up video games my final year of college when they had Pong and Ms. Pac-Man.
I love it.
You know?
Yeah.
So it seemed like something more appropriate for my kids. But this market has, you know, blockchain and the ascent of the market has brought a lot of interest to Bitcoin. And it is a disruptive technology. That's what really separates it from tulip bulbs. Now, you know, we've seen bubbles in markets that are standard market. We've seen bubbles in stocks over the years. We've been seeing bubbles in markets that are not disruptive technologies. And the volatility in Bitcoin and the other 1,328 digital currencies out there is enormous. But they're a commentary, Tom, big commentary on changes underfoot in the financial markets and on globalism and on all of these issues. And, you know, it's very interesting. To me, what's going on in Bitcoin and all these things, it's very bullish for gold in the long term.
Yeah, I can see that. I agree.
Will do well next year.
Listen, every time that I look at the aspect of, you know, I think Bitcoin's here. It's going to be here. You know, I'm sure central banks are having, you know, nightmares about Bitcoin right now, folks. Let me tell you.
I saw a commentary today by someone who's a big Bitcoin advocate.
Yes.
Someone I used to work for. They set up a Bitcoin hedge fund, and his comment was, "Who says governments should control my money.
Oh, I know.
And my answer to him was very simple. Governments.
Yes.
That's
It's always been governments against the citizens. I mean, that's the reality, folks. And Bitcoin is a different animal. And, you know, those central banks will get together and put the hammer on it. I think the hammer is going to come on it, actually, when the CME starts trading it. That's because the banks can get involved then. You know, Jamie Dimon, I'm sure he's going to be just sitting there. He'll give it 3 or 4 days, and he's going to tell his traders to wreck the thing now. Do you know what I mean? So
the bottom line with these things is you got to look at them as the introduction of the ATM, the introduction of credit cards, this is a totally disruptive technology. And let me tell you, the government is one thing. The private sector, the banking sector, this impacts fees for credit cards, for everything.
Right.
And that's what's going to change.
Yeah.
I believe that's the change. I think governments will control it. They'll allow certain things, but it's a fleeting hope to think that this snowball that started downhill is not going to affect banking fees, credit card companies that charge 20+% interest. This is a disruptive technology, and that's where the changes will come.
yeah, no, you can definitely see that. It's
So, you know, in the world of commodities are hard assets, Tom. They're the essentials. We need them every day. We live in houses that are built of wood and steel and concrete, and we have refrigerators that have copper in them and aluminum in them and all these things. We drive cars. We need gas. We need commodities. The world is growing. Wealth is growing. You got more people each day with more money to spend competing for finite amounts of commodities. Now, we're never going to run out of commodities, but we will run out at current levels. So the prices will have to go up. The technology will have to improve. The bottom line is that the inflation will hit the commodity sector sooner rather than later, in my opinion.
Let me ask you. I just brought up lumber again, right? Hold on 1 second.
Lumber went to a new all-time high and then tanked.
Oh, and then tanked. Okay, hold on.
And then tanked. Lumber lumbered up to $500 per 1,000 board feet in the middle of November. And Tom, that was the highest price since that went higher than the 1993 highs at $493.50. And then it turned around, supports at $400.
Interesting.
So
that's good. Okay, that's cool. Listen, folks, you stay right there because in an hour and 20 minutes, I'm Mr. Andy Heck's going to be coming up growling and prowling with you. Andy, you have a great one, a safe one. Thanks so much for the education.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow is up 285. NASDAQ is up 36. S&Ps are up 19.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at the XLF, the financials. Financials, folks, had broken out a couple days ago. You had the price spread, you had the volume behind the move. That was on the 28th, which is Tuesday. Then you broke topside again Wednesday, and it's following up here. So you get an ABC structure up. Let's just see, 20. It was $3, so I think we're almost done with it. Yeah, we hit 27.88. It's approximately 29 bucks. So if we bring this back, the high of 2007, interesting, is 30.97. More than likely, that's going to get tapped. Now, let me show you something. This is really intriguing. So if we bring up Goldman Sachs, you know, we've had a run that's pretty cool here inside these financials. But I want to show you something, that Goldman Sachs was the first equity to give it up at the 50, I believe it was the 250 mark. Yeah, 250. Yeah, it was 255. This was last March. You know, so gave it up at 255, gets down to 213, right? Now, what Goldman has done just now, and I'm going to go through the rest of these financials to see where they're at. Goldman is testing the high of October of 2007. Now, check it out. This is the last day of the month. That high, the test on this high, this is dramatic when we're talking about volume-wise and how these tests are coming in. So in October of 2007, we did 227 million on the monthly, right? Now listen, this is like crazy as to how anemic it is. Well, we're testing that with 52 million. So now there's two different areas that you have to keep your head wrapped around on a test. When you go up to a test, $250.70 is your benchmark. If you get over the high, even on light volume, you can go higher. A true test is that you get to the high. You either make it or break it. In this particular case, it looks like we tested it, and we tested it today. This is what's a mind blower about this last day of November. We hit 250.79. We went 9 cents over the high. We're at 247.90 now. Now, if this is where we close, that would be a failure, and that'd be a failure on a monthly. That is a big number, folks, okay? Because you're talking about a contraction of volume that's dramatic. We're talking about 52 million versus 227 million. Let's go to I believe most of these others have taken out their highs. I think JP Morgan is at just all-time highs, periods. JPM. So JP Morgan, yeah, that's at all-time highs. Let's see where Morgan Stanley is. Morgan Stanley's at 51. Okay, so Morgan Stanley's that's not even close to its all-time 07 high yet. Morgan Stanley's at 51. Its 07 high is 75. Its all-time high is 91. But these are heavy contractions, man. And it's almost like we know that this market has gone up for a long period of time on no volume. The real kick is going to be, can it get over that area and stay over that area with no volume? Well, we're going to find out. In the Goldman's case, I suspect we're going to find out ASAP. We'll go take a look at the couple of the big dogs out here that did get slammed yesterday. Amazon, bottom line, right now, Amazon went from $11.94 yesterday to $11.45. You did 9.2 million. Right now, you're only doing 3.4. You're up $9. That's saying Amazon's going to go test its higher volume swing low from yesterday. Google. Oh, this is interesting. Google's going to go after its gap, its lower gap right now. So Google came down from 1,062. We're at 1,019 right now. And this is not holding price. And the gap in Google's 1,008. This is going to try to get into the gap, which is 987. Facebook. These are all the FANG stocks that they sold off. Facebook is having a hard time holding price also. That got to 174 yesterday. Right now it's at 176. The NFLX. Let's go. Oh, and we got to go to the chip stock. Yeah, Netflix isn't holding either. So Netflix is down $1. That had gone from 199 to 184, and then Lam Research. These are the ones that these chip stocks get absolutely decimated. Lam's down 297. So Lam went from 211 to 189. You're trading 191 right now. That still wants lower price. AMAT, excuse me, folks. Same deal. AMAT, that can't hold price. 57 to 51. You're at 52 right now. NVIDIA. And this is in window dressing, so this is pretty cool. Windowed, NVIDIA's up $3. That's after coming down from 210. You're at 199.97 right now. Yeah, so these, Micron, let's go take a look. So these chip stocks still want lower price. Micron's down $1.75. That came, so this is the weakest one, actually. Micron went down from 47, you're at 42. You get volume behind the move. Now, okay, so this getting, Micron's coming to where it broke topside from, but that's coming in with too much volume. So Micron wants to run into $39. Right now you're at 42.03. And what you are going to see with a few of these, like I just put Micron up on the weekly, that broke the uptrend that was in that started at $29. So Micron could very well be in big trouble. You never like to see that. You know, you get a beautiful expansion forward. When you come down off the high with volume and conviction. Conviction will be the wide price spread. And you're breaking a major trend line. When you break a major trend line, folks, and you slice it like butter, it's a problem. The reason it's a problem is that that's not you and I basically trying to sell stocks, okay? That's a big monster getting out of stocks. As we're coming into the closeout here, it looks like they're going to jam this baby right up to the highs. Dow just went from, when we started the program, right, it was, what was it, 260, I believe. We were up $1.80, so we just went up another $50. Right now, we're at 335 at 24,275. So this thing actually got to 24,327. That means it was up 385 at one point. That's pretty intense. We go take a look at the S&Ps. S&Ps out here, they right now up $24, 26.50. That high is 26.58. We'll see whether they can get it up, close it at the highs. Well, this is going to be wild watching this whole thing shake, because what you just did have, there's no doubt, the jumpiness is there. Someone just come in and bought a huge amount of futures. 63,000 contracts just got done, and that's on this 10-minute bar. So next 10 minutes, Bottom line, going to be finishing at all-time highs inside the S&P, all-time highs inside the Dow. Let's see where the small caps are. Well, the small caps reached an all-time high. It doesn't look like it's going to close at all-time high. Dow Industrials right now up 338. NASDAQ up 52. S&P's up 25. Percentage-wise, what you have out here, Dow up 1.4%. S&P's up 0.7. NASDAQ up 0.7. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Basil Chapman will be hosting a full-day Master Trader class Friday, December 8th from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. This live 7.5-hour online class will teach you the complete concepts of Basil's Chapman Wave trading methodology, along with a variety of indicators and charting patterns that Basil uses on a daily basis, including the concept of higher peaks and lower troughs, the importance of the peak D, buy and sell modes, sustaining rallies and declines, MACD, stochastic, moving averages, on-balance volume, and much more. Everyone that attends will also receive Basil's CD book introducing the Chapman Wave methodology, a $249 value, along with 1 month of his daily trading newsletter, The Opening Call, a $128 value. Basil will be using live charts where and when possible in the webinar to show the concepts of his trading methodology, which works on all time frames. For all the details and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 329, NASDAQ up 24, S&P's up 51, and the bottom line is that, yes, we have window dressing in spades, folks. One of our tigers was just saying this is the money coming in, and there's no doubt. Bottom line is that window dressing comes in, and what window dressing is all about is that you have money coming out of checks, you have money coming out of trust funds, you have money coming out of just about everywhere at the end of the, today would be the end of the month, and that's portfolio managers decorating their portfolio up. Tomorrow, bottom line is that they have to put that money to work because they don't get paid in the financial business unless the money's put in the market and it doesn't lay in cash. When money lays in cash, the banks, the broker-dealer community, the financial advisors don't get paid on cash. They have to put the money to work. And putting money to work at these levels is pretty intense. But guess what? What has happened when we take a look at this S&P, this has been a one-way trip from August of this year. August of this year, we're at 24.19 on the S&P, or 26.48 right now. And you only had the slightest pullback. It went from 25.94 in November to 25.55. So we went back all of 45 points. That was the deepest pullback we got since August 17th. Pretty intense. You don't see that happen a lot, folks. And if we do take a look at the trend gauge, let me see this. I haven't looked at this for a while. I started looking at this last couple of days just to see. And this wasn't coming in like the greed was out there. It's still not coming in. So right now the ARMS is at 1, which is saying that would be even buying and selling. And we didn't even have a large, so there's not, the buying that's coming in is not buying that's fast and furious, thinking that they're not getting in the marketplace. It's just steady buying. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 320, NASDAQ up 49, S&P's up 23.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's that time of year again. The TFNN Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale is back. Through this Sunday only, you can get a 25% bonus on any Tiger Dollar purchase, and up to 10% of whatever you spend will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. This sale only comes around once a year and is one of the most rewarding promotions we have. Tiger Dollars are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product or service. Whether you're considering signing up for any newsletter or workshop in the future, or you're already a subscriber, Tiger Dollars offer an immediate savings on any TFNN newsletter, webinar, workshop, or Master Trader series. And they never expire and are fully transferable to friends and family. For all the details and to take part in this special promotion, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Sunday, December 3rd. And happy holidays from TFNN.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you been, man?
Not bad. You know, you guys, over the time and with a few of your courses and seminars, you taught me how to fish.
That's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, it's true. And so what happens is I still listen all the time, and to not only you, but some of the others.
Sure.
To, get an idea where the fish might be biting. As far as your services, they're a bargain. When you compare them to a certain prominent man with real estate courses at $35,000 and no contact with the lecturers afterwards at all, and you think of what you guys do for a few hundred, and you can get access and ask questions forever, it's a great deal.
No, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Don't take anything personally. Transform your life. When you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your feelings of anger, jealousy, and even sadness will simply disappear if you don't take them personally. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials close up 332. NASDAQ up 49, S&Ps up 16. Let's go over to these S&Ps, folks, because what you're going to see coming into the close here, this was one wild close. When we take a look at the S&Ps, what you're going to see is that the high in the S&P futures today was 26.58. That high was established out here at 12:40 this afternoon. Bottom line, gave it up pretty quick. Came all the way down to 26.41. Now, bottom line, that's still new all-time high, but that being said, you gave up 17 S&P points, which is big numbers. Now, that being said, wait to see what happened coming into the close. So coming into the close, what you had at 20 minutes of 4 rather, you were at 26.43 again. Bang! They hit it all the way up to 26.51, and then guess what? This was like the quickest 10 points I saw. Whether up or down, well, both ways, up and down. And then coming into the close, they slammed it from 26.51 to 26.41. Pretty wild. So we go over to the SPY. We take a look at the SPY. What you have with the SPY, did the same type of deal. Bottom line, though, you're up 216. You're at another all-time high. You're at 264.87. The Dow Industrials, we take a look at the Dow Industrials. Dow, wide price spread, up 331 bucks. 24,272. Percentage-wise, what we did out here, did 1.4% in the Dow, 0.9% in the S&P, 0.7% in the NASDAQ Composite. We get over and we take a look at the NDX 100. What you have with the NDX 100, yesterday they slammed that baby from 64.12 to 62.79. We're up 54 bucks right now. Now, it did not get in the higher range. It would have to get up another 20 points in order to get into that higher range. 63.65 is where we're at. If we take a look at the 3Qs, what you have with the 3Qs, yesterday you go downtown. We did that with 71 million shares. You're uptown today with 15.4. Inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness. Strength today was Costco. That was up 3.8%, or 690. Express Scripts was up 3.6, or 232. PayPal was up 3.3, or 248. Taken away from it was Liberty down at 4%, or 92 cents. You had Micron down an additional 3% at $1.35, and you had Western Digital down 2.6%, or $2.14. Let's go ULTA. So after the close out here, we're going to have some numbers for you. First one, Ulta Salon, Ulta Beauty. Ulta closed at $221. That's trading at $208. That is going to be, this very well could be a real big problem here. So at 189 actually, we have a high volume low. This equity is down from 314. Yeah, this could be a big ABC structure on the way down. So 187 is a high volume low that will get tested. Let's see what they have to say. The estimate for the third quarter earning was $1.67. They made $1.70, so they made that number. Their comp sales, the estimate was 10.4%. They made 10.3. That's not bad either. The revenue, that's what we got to find. Where's that revenue? So revenue, $1.34 billion. They did 1.34. So revenue, they did what it was. Bottom line is that they still don't. Earnings per share misses estimate. Yeah, the market's not digging it. That's the bottom line. That's quite a hit. 221, we're trading at 209, and we bring this back. And this was a rocket ship on the way up, but guess what? You also have volume off the highs on the way down. So we'll see how it challenges this 187 on the way down, but it looks like, yeah, the 187 is going to be important too, because it does have support, that 182 to 187, actually 182 to 195. You break that baby, and then there is trouble in paradise. We go take a look at AMBA. This is a high definition video compression chip company. This is trading at $54.27. That closed at that. It's trading $57.29 right now. That's up $3. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, so the estimate was 67 cents. They made 75. Big number. Revenue estimate, $70.3 million. Up to that, they're going to come in the middle of that. They're figuring the 68 to 72 million. So they gave them the middle of the viewpoint of their projection, and this has also been in a consolidation for a while. This is way down off its high. Its high was in 2015 at $129. You're trading $54.25 right now. Well, you know, when we take a look at good old King Dollar, so I'm going to put King Dollar on a larger continuous contract, and what you're going to see out here, we're at the end of the month, which is pretty cool, folks, okay? So what you're going to see is that your A point on King Dollar is 103.81, which was January. Your B is 90.99, which is September, and guess what? We didn't hold price. This is pretty amazing, and this very well could be a very large ABC structure on the way down. 103, yeah, you got $13. That would bring you, oh, look at this, 85, 80, that would bring you to 82. Now, 88 is the high of 2008 and 2010. This ABC down, if that's what we got, is saying, you know, 82. If we get it into that bar that far, then what game is 73. Pretty intense. You stay right there, folks. We've got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming back next. Hi, folks. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials finish up 331. You have the NASDAQ up 49. And I gotta see this just to see whether they got. So the futures closed at 315. No, they didn't get it up there. I mean 415. That's interesting. 47. Because the last 10 minutes inside those S&Ps, folks, you saw a 20-point swing. 10 bucks up, 10 bucks down. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Thursday at 20 past the second hour. And don't forget, folks, Basil's got an outstanding show right here every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. And as you're coming over to our website at TFNN, you are going to see right on the top of the carousel, our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, he is going to be doing a Master Trader Series. It's going to be a full day, a full trading day, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. a week from tomorrow, December 8th. It's hard to really comprehend that tomorrow is December 1st. You know, yes, I think we all keep saying that time's going quicker and it doesn't slow down. The bottom line is that it is speeding up, though. There's no doubt about that. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. Now, as you're over there checking it out, bottom line, you're going to get a full day of great education. It's only $595. With that, you get Basil's newsletter, a full month. That's $128 value. You also get a CD book, which is a $249 value. So you're going to get a great education. That gets wrapped inside it. And as you're over there, you also could get the Tiger Dollars. And if you get the Tiger Dollars, you buy $500 worth of Tiger Dollars, you're going to get $625. Bottom line, that gets you in there. Then you are also going to get a tax receipt, deductible receipt from the Salvation Army for an additional $25. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Yo.
I got you. I got you.
You got me. Okay. Yes.
Sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Very well, thank you.
So, Dow Industrials to the moon. Do you get a rocket ship out there?
But it made the 23,000 level look like it went through it like a hot knife through butter, and 24 went right through it today, just as if nothing. 24,272 on the Dow, up 331 points. And this works perfectly for the timing of the all-day webinar a week from today, because here's what I'm looking at. Let me slide this over. One of the characteristics of the Chapman wave is on the way down, you identify a low bar, and from that low bar, there should be, to get a buy signal to a buy mode, which is what I'll be teaching, you should get at least 4 higher peaks. At that 4th higher peak, peak D, other things can happen. And I'll label them alphabetically on the way up, uppercase letters. You can go to a G, but it's really the D that starts the whole process of overlapping waves that you can go from a daily chart to a weekly chart. I'll show you that in a moment, and even a weekly chart to a monthly chart. So this pattern is very important. Higher peaks, and on the way down, I show how we can identify lows. And one of the things we're looking at, I'll go live here because these are positions we have for my opening call, and this is what the people that are coming to the webinar will get. They'll get my 1 month of my opening call. That's a very intensive daily newsletter. And in it, I really explain how the waves are working, what we're doing. So it's an educational newsletter. And for subscribers, some are still long from way back in October in the Dow when it was at 22,290. We added another position just the other day on the 24th, added another position via the diamonds. So that's done very nicely. But one of the reasons is that in the MACD, the moving average convergence, which I'll be teaching, this is a particular technique. Every platform has these indicators. They standard indicators, and this is the MACD. This is the slow stochastic here. And what I was identifying is that there was strength. Slowly, strength was building as this 9-period moving average, the black line, had held the price. So we went long, and that turned out very nicely. You remember the other day I spoke to you about UPS, that we had just gone long, UPS?
Yes.
Using exactly the same technique. So we went long right. This is on the 28th at 114.49. That's right there, the little doji candle. What happened is it gapped up. I didn't want the gap up. I said, we've got to buy a dip. It just came back to our entry price. So we're long. And then what I show is this cup formation. This is what I'm going to teach. How you can put together chart patterns. And basically, I'm always looking at either a cup or a V-shaped pattern or an arch or an inverted V. Those are two crucial patterns that you've got to keep looking for. All this is a straight line, and a straight line, look, this is a straight line right here in the weekly chart of UPS. So here we are, and what do I look for? This is only in a gray leg B. Just today snuck above 121.75. That was the left side high.
Okay.
It did this in a shorter period of time. UPS closed at 121.45 for us, is up over 7 points, and it hit around number 122. So I'll be looking at that because I always look at round numbers. But the stochastic is strong, not as strong as I'd like. It's at 87%. That's good. I'd like it at 90%, and the MACD is very strong. So these are patterns that we look for constantly. And one of the things that's very important about this particular time frame, I'll show you very quickly because this is how we're going to be putting it together. It's a leg C. You remember I said I like to go for a leg D in the Chapman wave buy signal that goes to a buy mode. We're in a buy mode, and that says it should go to a D. Here we are with the bill that's going to come out. If it's favorable, then the C could extend. That means we could only get a leg D. As it stands, you can only get a leg D sometime next week. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but that's the way we look at the patterns. If you look at the S&P, this is the same thing, leg C. If you look at the, what was the other one we were looking at? We even looked at the XLF this morning in my show, and that's in leg C. So we've got all these legs, leg C, that's the third highest peak. We're anticipating the fourth. So those are the things that we look at. And then the question will be, within the webinar, what are we really, what are the patterns that we're going to discuss? I spoke about the cup or V-shape, the arch and straight line move, but then we'll look at the left side, right side price time match. That's where we can look at how many bars down. Can you see a pattern that's forming that says, hey, we should make the same number of bars to the right? Remember, we spoke about the dollar that took 70 weeks to go from a low in May of 2016 to a high, and then come right back to exactly the 91 level to give us some entry point, a buy signal in the dollar that we got. And that was based on this whole arch formation, left side, right side, price, time match. So those are some of the patterns, the other techniques. Trend lines, I wanted to show this. It's quite fascinating if I can just find it right here. Look at this. This is a trend line on a stock. It's called Masco. It's in the building materials area. And here's a trend line. Look, this is one single red dashed line. Look what it does. It identifies there was a gap down back in October of 2016. From that gap, you've got rising highs, and those rising highs never broke the trend line all the way until smashed through it back in April of 2017.
Yes.
Then that became, look at that incredible support. And then it broke down, and then it struggled to break, and now it's just broken out decisively. This is a fantastic way of looking at the line. It gives you all that information. That's what we'll be studying.
And folks, you can come over to our website at TFNN, sign up right in the front page, get some Tiger dollars, and of course listen to Basil each and every day right here at noon. Being a great workshop, live workshop, by the way, next Friday. Basil, you have a great one, a safe one. We look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you, Tom. Same to you.
Stay right there, folks. Coming right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's that time of year again. The TFNN Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale is back. Through this Sunday only, you can get a 25% bonus on any Tiger Dollar purchase, and up to 10% of whatever you spend will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. This sale only comes around once a year and is one of the most rewarding promotions we have. Tiger Dollars are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product or service. Whether you're considering signing up for any newsletter or workshop in the future, or you're already a subscriber, Tiger Dollars offer an immediate savings on any TFNN newsletter, webinar, workshop, or Master Trader series. And they never expire and are fully transferable to friends and family. For all the details and to take part in this special promotion, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Sunday, December 3rd. And happy holidays from TFNN.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow finished up 331, NASDAQ up 21, S&P's up 16. SHLD. So let's take a look at this. This is pretty wild. So Sears, folks, is trading at $4. It had a high out here today of 537. They came out with their numbers this morning. So if you take a look at this chart, it's a one-way chart, meaning on the way down. Put this back 25 years. What you're going to see, Sears topped out in 2007, $117. Gets to a low in 2008 of $16, does a nice counter trend bounce to 75, and then just gives it up. And if we bring this back, what I really want to show you is that, number one, you're still at lows, and bottom line looks to me like you're going out of business. Number two, though, this has got to be driving fundamental analysts like not up a wall, but just giving it more juice that these guys are broke. And this is what it is, right? So they came out with their numbers, and as they come out with their numbers, during the break, I just did this number on it. They had a loss of $558 million, okay, for 90 days. But that's not the number that glares out at me. What number glares out at me is that their cash on hand, folks, okay, is $200 million. Now, I'm going to put this in this is pretty cool to understand, because all of us, you know, whether you're running a household or you're actually running a business, when you're running a household, you're running a business. That's the bottom line, right? So let me show you something here. Sears, so remember the number 200 million, okay? That's what they have on hand. Now, that for all of us, that, you know, that's, yeah, we'd all love to have 200 million, right? No doubt about that. But watch this. When you actually do the numbers on this, they're broke. I mean, this is about as dangerous as you can get. Sears still takes in gross 22 billion. 22 billion. Let me tell you something. When you have 22 billion and you only have 200 million in cash, you're broke. Because we want to remember something, and is that the aspect of what you have in the bank versus how you're going to pay your bills is huge. And 200 million for a $22 billion company is not even close. They should have at least 6 times that amount, you know, just in general. And 200 million, oh my God, that's telling me that they actually are already broke. It's pretty wild. Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's just amazing, actually. But guess what? They're going down the tubes. Let's go take a look at Five Below. Five Below is a special realty realtor. That closed at $61.80. That is trading at $63.59. Let's see what are they selling. Let's see. Okay, so this is arts and crafts, seasonal products. You know, that arts and crafts business, man, that's a business that's making money. No doubt. Yeah. So if we take a look at what they had to say, their estimate was 13 cents. They made 18. Big number. That was the bottom line. Their same-store comp, they were expecting 4.5. They did 8.5. Okay, well, it's a dollar store. Everything's under $5. Thanks, Dave. I see. Okay. Discount. Everyone wants discounts, folks. Bottom line, no one's paying full price anymore. It's revenue. Let me see the revenue out here. Where is she? Okay, so the revenue, the estimate was 484 million for the next quarter. They're going to do 491 to 503. Yeah. So bottom line is that they do have the numbers going with them. Let's just go back to Ulta Salon for a second and see how that's doing. So Ulta's still trading at the same number. Closed at 221, trading 207. That's going to be a monster structure on the way down. Let's go over to Home Depot and we take a look at Home Depot. Home Depot went to another high out here today, 257. You're at $179. And this is a little rocket ship. Look at that, man. From 2011, you went $28 to $179. Big numbers. Big numbers. We'll stay in the housing complex. Go over to Toll Brothers. Toll Brothers trading $50.33. This, I believe, is going after it. Yeah, this is going after its 2007 high. Okay, so now, this is always when it's the end of the month, it's pretty cool because you can put the monthly volumes up. And this is what you have. So, Toll Brothers moved higher this month with volume, has the price spread. We're at $50. So, game now is on for the high, which is, and the reason the game would be on is that the low of the high of 2005 was $49. You're closing out at 50. We're going to need more volume. We did 85 million at the highs. We did 48 million this month. The cool thing is that you did have expansion of volume as you're getting up there. Let's go take a look at Lennar and see where Lennar is at. Lennar is up 60 cents, trading $60.78. That's a high for the year. Let's see what we got. Put this back. Okay, this is also going for its highs. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, so check this out. So 2005 also, high $68, 36 million shares. Now the low of the high is 62. 38. We closed at 62.78. Now this is where the difference is. Now check this out with Lennar. Lennar is coming into that high with monster volume. 87 million versus 36. So Lennar is saying it's going to bust over it and into it. I want to see what the difference is here. I know Lennar really well because they're so big in Florida. Okay, they construct single families, attached homes, residential land. Okay, so the first one, Toll Brothers, luxury homes, both move up and empty nester buyers. Okay, so Toll Brothers, the difference would be, oh, I know, we'll break this down. Watch this, I want to break this down because I'm just curious as to where. Okay, so they break it out. So Toll Brothers, California, I see, California is their #1 market. That's 1.4 billion. The West is 900 million. Mid-Atlantic is 900 million. South is 849. Okay, so that's Toll Brothers. Because what I'm trying to do here is trying to understand why the Lennar would be so much stronger than Toll Brothers. I think I know, but I just want to see it factually. So Lennar, 3.9 billion, it just says the East Coast. West Coast, 2.8. U.S. Central, 2.3. Interesting. Stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. And, you know, the numbers here. Watch this, though. 2013, Toll Brothers does 5.9. 2017, 12.5. Big number. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Basil Chapman will be hosting a full-day Master Trader class Friday, December 8th from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. This live 7.5-hour online class will teach you the complete concepts of Basil's Chapman Wave trading methodology, along with a variety of indicators and charting patterns that Basil uses on a daily basis, including the concept of higher peaks and lower troughs, the importance of the peak D, buy and sell modes, sustaining rallies and declines, MACD, stochastic, moving averages, on-balance volume, and much more. Everyone that attends will also receive Basil's CD book introducing the Chapman Wave methodology, a $249 value, along with 1 month of his daily trading newsletter, The Opening Call, a $128 value. Basil will be using live charts where and when possible in the webinar to show the concepts of his trading methodology, which works on all time frames. For all the details and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
your phone calls. Now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. We'll stay with the housing industry here. And so, D.H. Horton, this is an indication that a few of these housing stocks are going to break over their long-term highs, and they have the juice underneath them, because D.H. Horton actually did it this month, folks. D.H. Horton, last month, we did 79 million shares. You were going into the high of 86, and we did 98. You broke the high. This is so cool, man. So we broke the high with 98 million shares versus 86. Now, when you take this and you take a look at it, the technical aspect of how you would project this is you just take the high, which is 42, you take the low, which is approximately $4, and you can add $38 onto that, baby, which gets you $80, and you're at 51 right now. Let me just see their acceleration revenue-wise, because these revenue accelerations are pretty intense, there's no doubt. So, yeah, there you go, they doubled. So the gross revenue, 2013, $6 billion. They expect to do $16 billion this year. And one of the differences here have to do with, when we just brought the last two of them up, you had inside that more financial services than just the home building aspect. In this equity right here, it's all home building. It's $13.7 billion in home building. Financial services get you $349 million. Let's go take a look at, so let's see, who else is up big? Well, KB Home, that's been a dog, though. Let's bring it up. I'll bring it up anyway and see what it looks like. Because what happened with KB Home, what they didn't do is that they didn't take their stop loss on the way down, where Lennar did. KB. And what happened, folks, is that when Lennar sold a lot of their land, and they sold it at a loss when the market was taking a hit, the difference is that no one knew exactly how far the market would actually go down. And so when they thought they were taking a loss, which they did the first time, they ended up coming back in about approximately two different things ended up happening. When these home builders took the loss, number one, because of the severity of the downdraft, the Congress changed the law and allowed everyone to go back 5 years versus 3, that if you've made money, okay? So what ended up happening, that the way that these companies stayed alive, is that they had already paid taxes on huge amounts of money. Well, they got to grab all that back, and the government spent and paid them hundreds of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions. Check it out, because that's what they paid in taxes, so they got that back. That was the write-off. Then what they did is that they used that money to buy land at the lows. So Lennar was one of the smartest ones out here. But anyway, let's go back to KB. So KB did finally get its act together. You know, the high of 2005 is 85. You're at 31. What you have now is that we just took out a swing point of 25.14, but that didn't take it out with volume. So, you know, this is one of the dogs that, you know, also are going higher. You know, but if you're going to get into it, get in one of the stronger ones. Let's go to Cooper from Boston. Hey, Cooper, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Good. I'm doing well. Good to been a while. Good to talk to you again.
You too, man.
I'm just actually driving home right now from the office on 128 up here.
The road from hell.
A couple questions for you.
The road from hell, 128.
Oh, man.
No doubt.
It just gets worse and worse, man. Couple questions. Number one, are you still on the radio up here? I could not find you on the stations you're usually on in Boston.
No, we came off.
What's up with that?
You know, I was up there for so long, right? The reality is that we can track who is listening to us, and when we put it on a quantitative basis, the bottom line is that AM radio people really listen to, but not for what it really cost us. That's what
that makes sense. And I honestly, I nearly never do, except I couldn't listen on my phone today driving home.
No, you know, it was a decision. So picture, it was a decision that, you know, I'd been there for, I don't know, 20 years, 21 years or something. Yeah. But the reality was I'm looking at it, and, you know, what has happened, folks, with data in general, you know, we don't know the person that's listening, but we have it tracked down to zip codes, the amount of time that's listened, what time they go on, everything. And we realize that we're paying for nothing up there. That makes sense, man. No problem at all. I catch you on the phone all the time. Hey, another question for you. I noticed today that, and I apologize if you talked about this already, but how the VIX and volatility was flat or up in a market that was way up, and it feels like divergence to me. And if there's any opportunity that exists in that area today for going forward and taking next couple of days. No, listen, this is important because what happened is this, folks. He's talking about the VIX. So the VIX went topside today. It's at 1128. So that means that people are paying up for protection, and they paid up big, you know. And this is really unusual in the aspect of a market that's up 300 and an S&P that's up 24, right? Now, what happened, Cooper, and I expect that this is what this is all about. Not only just at the close, the volatility today, and this is what the VIX is predicated on. The VIX is predicated only on the S&P futures and options.
Yep.
And it was volatile, man. What ended up happening is that, you know, first it was a one-way track until 12:40 this afternoon. You know, it got up to 26.58. And then, like, in about 50 minutes, it gave up 10 points. Then it gave up an additional 7 points in the next, you know, hour and a half. And then coming into the close, what happened, folks, and this was amazing coming into the close. Coming into the close, we went up 10 points in 10 minutes, and then they crashed at 10 points in the additional 10 minutes. So that's why that VIX is so high, because the market makers, the volatility actually was inside the S&P today, and it started at 12:40 this afternoon. Let me just see if that's when the VIX actually started too, or it was up, it was elevated all day. Yeah, no, that's when it started too. Yeah, 12:40. That is weird, though. You know, actually, when I look up the VIX was the highest when the market was the highest. That's strange, man. That means
it's really strange. I know, I saw that.
That's
really
strange. That is absolutely strange. That means that some monster continued to buy insurance as that market kept going higher.
Yeah, it's like you're saying, it's folks buying big, you know, puts, right?
That's correct. And the premiums are going up, and they're making them pay. But it would make sense because you don't see the S&P go up and down 10 points within a 20-minute time span.
Yeah, crazy, man. I appreciate it, Tom. Good talking to you as always.
Have a great one. Have a safe one, man.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. And, we all know, I think most of us know GNC. So, GNC, you get the health, chain of health, wellness stores. So that's trading $5.58. And this baby's been also a one-way trip down. And it looks like they're going to have a hard time refinancing debt, folks. So this stock was $60 in 2013. You're at $5.58 right now. And they're so desperate for money, they're going to try to pay 11.5% in the debt market. And the last time they came out with this, they couldn't even get it at 11. I believe it was 10.5%, 11% last time. You're paying that kind of money for something. This is going to get interesting in the next few months, because not that GNC does a huge amount of the business over the holiday, but it does make a difference. There's no doubt about it. And their debt is extraordinary. So you start paying, I don't know how anyone could pay 11%. That's the real bottom line. Stay in business. When we talk about percentages, folks, come over to our website at TFNN, and you're going to see right on the front page, Tiger Dollars. Bottom line, inside this, the Tiger Dollar market, what you have happening out here, this promotion is over this coming Sunday. If you'd like to make 25% on your money, Tiger Dollars is a great way to do it. We give a 25% bonus. Anything $999 or less, we give a 5% donation in your name to the Salvation Army. Anything $1,000 or more, we give a 10% donation to the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army sends to you directly the tax receipt so that you can write that off in your taxes. Tiger Dollars are good on all products at TFNN, no expiration date, and they're totally transferable. So if you do have any product at TFNN right now, you're looking to get any in the future, it's a great way to save 25%. That's what it comes down to. You stay right there. Our man, Mr. Andy Heck, is going to be coming up next with you, growling a problem with you. And don't forget, folks, all the time. You can get us right on your cell phone. You want to watch Tiger TV? Just go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV right in that right-hand side. You're off to the races. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you. Go have a blast with it, folks. This is it, man. Wow, look at them.
Grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.